Good day. My name is Demetra Tubbs Shearer, and this is my interpersonal communication plan. I am a student of behavioral sciences at Liberty University. The purpose of this interpersonal communication plan is to show that I am committed to improving how I maintain and nurture healthy, meaningful, and intentional relationships. Beebe, and Redmond states that interpersonal communication is the exchange of messages between people to create shared meaning and build relationships. Key points. You will hear me speak about my behavior blends and how they affect how I communicate with others, my communication barriers and the importance of knowing what they are, communication development goals, and purpose-driven plan and how I plan to follow through. My behavior blend is IDS. I stands for influential, D stands for driven, and S stands for steady. I am a true motivational leader who is confident and influential and compassionate. I am a true social butterfly who thrives off the energy of others. Some positive traits: I'm a communicator, goal-oriented, and a team player. Sometimes I struggle to be true to myself. And some areas of growth is setting boundaries, learning to delegate, and offering more information and not offer more information that is needed. As a Southern African American woman who is rooted in community and fueled by faith, I was taught to cultivate communication with compassion and to have a heart for service. However, sometimes I struggle setting healthy and intentional boundaries, and I tend to over-justify just to be understood, especially in settings in which I am emotionally driven. I am a person who celebrates cultural differences and welcome meaningful connections. I become withdrawn and isolated when I experience misunderstandings or rejection. And on occasion, I find myself overly explaining just to be heard. Some insights are that I am the difference maker, and my passion makes impact in every organization and in the lives of others. When I enter a self-preservation mode or withdrawn mode, I am going to use wisdom to give myself grace and allow myself the time to process my emotions. I am the people's cheerleader, but I often sometimes forget to celebrate my own wins. And although I may withdraw, my heart is still open to receiving. I am learning to give myself the emotional distance to heal, renew my strength, and to reflect. So my communication barriers are distractions and defensiveness. Distraction restricts me from being an effective communicator by taking away my time and attention from important moments. Defensiveness is a barrier that obstructs effective communication and meaningful connections. The mindset transitions from awareness to protection. When it comes to distractions, I often find myself playing on my phone mostly. I love to stroll social media, and I also get a pleasure out of playing games on my phone. It keeps me from being present in the moment, and I do miss important opportunities amongst my friends, family, and in the community. It is also very inconsiderate to my loved ones when I am distracted by my phone. Defensiveness. I become very defensive when there's a conversation about me and the topic that I'm passionate about, and the other person has been untruthful or deceptive. Instead of listening to get an understanding, I listen to respond. This disrupts communication and connections, and it stunts the growth and development. There are three communication goals that I have. 1 being personal, 2 being professional, and 3 being spiritual. I must have an open heart and mind to listen, and to speak with compassion. Why? Because I want my relationship with my family and my friends to be nurtured in love, honesty, grace, and understanding. How I plan to do this is by making sure I listen to understand instead of reacting, to be fully present and embrace the moment, being assertive and not aggressive. My professional communication goal is to make sure that I have meaningful relationships with my team members. Communication in the workplace needs to be respectful and communicated with clarity. How? I plan to be organized and focused on the goal, be mindful of the tone and my body language, and welcome criticism to be open to others' opinions. My spiritual goal is to encourage others by speaking with truth and in love, letting the conversation breathe while praying and seeking guidance from God, being an encouragement to others and letting them see the God in me. How? By incorporating prayer and reflection to reduce reactivity. Everyone should be quick to listen but slow to speak. This comes from James 1:9 in a New Living Translation. And I'm going to ask myself, what would Jesus do? My implementation plan is to listen without judgment. Use the Johari window to gain self-awareness. Realize that every action does not require a reaction. Set healthy boundaries and effectively communicate what the boundaries are and why they are important. Check in with my mentor to make sure that I'm having someone to hold me accountable. And when emotions are triggered, take a breath, say a prayer, and journal my thoughts. Accountability and evaluation. To hold myself accountable for what I say and do. Apologize and ask for forgiveness whether I'm wrong or right. Utilize the Bible to deal with more emotions and to seek healing rather than revenge. Ask the questions and don't take offense to the answers. Reading my Bible and praying for emotional strength and guidance. Self-aware and do self-assessment by using the model that is outlined in class. Expected outcomes: to be a more confident and effective communicator, especially in unpleasant conversations. To nurture meaningful relationships and do not withdraw or isolate when being challenged. Be present in the moment and make lasting memories with my family and friends, and protect my peace and learn not to disturb others. Well, here's the truth. I've shared how I communicate, what my challenges are, and the implemented plan on what I plan to do to move forward. I am more intentional about my relationships, and I will make sure that I'm fully engaged and present. I am honest and transparent about my emotions. I will no longer seek validation in others, but know that I am valued myself. And most importantly, saying less is best. Not every relationship or not every thing deserve a response. And being a more confident and compassionate communicator. I want to thank you for the opportunity to do this assignment. It has been very meaningful and it has opened me up to know exactly where it is that I need to improve in my areas of communication. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I wish you a great day ahead.